So now you've got your first Bitcoin and you've got them kept safe and secure in your chosen wallet. You're probably wondering what to actually spend them on now you've got them. The increase in the amount of retailers accepting Bitcoin as payment has been incredible in the past year or so, with about 30,000 businesses and charities now also registered, and this trend is simply set to continue. As you'd expect, most of these are web-based companies, but more and more high street stores are definitely now getting involved on the Bitcoin trend. Examples of some of the more familiar names that accept Bitcoin, depending on your location and subject to change, include Amazon, Subway, Expedia and Dell. One of the biggest names that has recently announced is online clothing retailer ShowroomPrive.com, who also ship their products internationally. So whilst there is still a bit of a mission to find physical places to use your Bitcoins as payment, they are starting to pop up more and more. In America in particular, there is a real buzz about Bitcoin on the high street. And if sports is your thing, then both the Sacramento Kings, the NBA basketball team, and the San Jose Earthquakes, a soccer franchise in California, have implemented Bitcoin payments into their stadiums. This includes ticket purchases, merchandise, and concessions, which is basically beer and burgers to you and me. And if you want to treat your parent or a family member to a special gift, then the Jeweler Reeds, which is one of the largest chains in the US, accepts Bitcoin both online and in store. And they do ship overseas too, but do be aware of the international delivery prices. And in even greater news for Bitcoin owners, many retail giants are starting to jump on board. Dow, for example, is offering up to 10% off for Bitcoin transactions. A good way to find Bitcoin-friendly merchants is by using a mapping site like www.coinmap.org, which lists stores by their location. They're updating their map all the time too, so it's well worth keeping an eye on them. A site of a similar nature is bitcoin.travel. This is another mapping tool site that allows you to select categories of your choosing, from antiques dealers to yoga instructors, anywhere in the world. This site though is still in its infancy, but it's updated weekly, so I do suggest that you bookmark it for future reference. Then there's perhaps the ultimate in Bitcoin retailers, www.bitcoinstore.com, which is based in the USA but ships internationally too. These guys only accept Bitcoins as payment, and they've got partnerships with all sorts of great companies. Foodler is another really good site which enables you to order and pay for takeaway food, then have it delivered directly to your house. They have menus for more than 13,000 restaurants and food bars available. A great innovation, but unfortunately one that's only open to people in the US at the moment. There are of course a whole host of other services available to purchase Bitcoin. Some that are global and some that are extremely localized. So here's a little quick run through for you with some services and products. First we have the Dish Network, which is one of the biggest pay TV subscription services in America. Next up we have online dating agency OkCupid, one of the world's largest dating networks, which enables users to pay for its A-list premium subscription service with Bitcoin. And we also have many charitable organisations who have jumped on board with Bitcoin. So if you want to make a donation, these include NGO, Greenpeace, Dignitas, the Women's Centre of Calgary, and the Sri Lanka Campaign for Peace and Justice. Now we have Sex, which is one of the largest second-hand electronics retailers in the UK. Not only have they launched their Bitcoin payment plan, they also have Scotland's very first Bitcoin ATM, which is based in Glasgow. Now, cloud parking service, Passport Parking, which enables its parking operators to accept Bitcoin. They believe they're the first company in the world to offer this, although the service does remain exclusive to the USA at this moment in time. And if you want to reinvest some of your Bitcoins back into your mining operation, then check out Tiger Direct, who retail computers and electronics, so they're definitely worth a second look. What about RentUp, who lists properties for rent in New York and offers landlords and estate agents a 60% discount on fees if clients pay with Bitcoin. The Chicago Sun-Times is now also accepting Bitcoin payments for subscriptions. And the UK-only ticket company, Theatre Tickets Direct, is now accepting Bitcoin payments for its West End shows and its musicals. So that's just a very quick overview of some Bitcoin merchants around the world, but there are many, many more. So do head to sites like CoinMap and Bitcoin.travel for the latest updates.